Alright, Shalom. Mr. Brother Awarba coming to you again with another lesson. Before I kick it off, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and blessings to you, Akim, that are out there doing this work in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the planet Earth. Today, just come back with another topic, quick lesson. Something that's been on my spirit. And the topic of this lesson is called, or I title it could always be worse, because in this ministry, in this walk of ours, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. In fact, it's not supposed to be comfortable at all, because if it was supposed to be comfortable and easy, everybody would be doing it, you understand? So, prepared a couple of scriptures for tonight, and we're gonna get into it. Hopefully this lesson is edifying to the body, the nation of Israel. Okay, Salaki, I'm just now getting off and everything like that, but the spirit jumped on me to put this lesson together and get with it. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get to it. First thing I want to talk about is, just the fact of how it feels when you come to serve the Lord. This is not a cakewalk, man. And it's not something that's supposed to be taken lightly. So, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is the scripture of Sirach, the second chapter. Okay? Sirach, the second chapter. And there it is. Just like it. The first verse. It's a Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, and it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Okay, what is it telling you to prepare your soul to temptation for, man? Because, man, this is not going to be something easy. If you think about the men of old, man, the apostles and the people that were before us back in the ancient times, man, they went through all types of stuff in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hamashiach. Okay, they did extraordinary things and endured, in numerous amounts of hardness because of what they believed in, man. Because of the reward at the end. But yet they still died, But they followed Yahweh Shai to the end, man, till they were dead. Even after the Messiah, he went back, man. When he went back, he was being back up in the clouds. Okay, they still followed him, man, and they still kept his word, and they still kept his teachings. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you got to prepare yourself to be mentally hardened and focused, man, in this thing, because it's not some cakewalk, man. Jake complained about things that they got going on in their daily life like it's the end, man. Sure, it's going to be difficult. Sure, it's going to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But at least you're not out. It's not over for you. You're not done. Okay? Yeah, things may not be lining up right, in your daily life. Things may not be lining up good with your job. Your baby mama just may have thrown you on child support. Shit. No telling what's going on with you, man. Lights may have just got cut off. You may not have nothing. But nothing's harder than what the apostles and everybody else has actually went through, man. It can always be worse, man. Always. All right? You got to remember that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is a very merciful power, man. And you got to rely on him at all times, man. And be thankful, man. Be thankful when you start to catch hell, man. And being chastened, man. Because if you can endure that, then, like the scripture says, if you can endure you can endure chastening, then that shows that the Most High is dealing with you as he deals with sons, man. All right? Let's get some more in the scripture. I'm going to start at the top again. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." Okay? "Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased. Thou mayest be increased at thy last end." That's right, man. So you're going to actually have the victory at the end, man, if you can just endure for a time. And, hard times never last, man. They just don't. All right, yeah, you may go through something that may be uncomfortable, that may be a little difficult for you, man. Shit, we all go through it, man. It's a part of the ministry. All right, but you got to realize what you're in this thing for, man. What you're fighting for. You're fighting for a seat on the chariot to make it to the kingdom of heaven, man, where things are everlasting and things are marvelous. That's why you're in this fight, man. Okay, let's not forget that. Okay, there's a big reason why you're here, man. You're fighting for a seat in front of the creator of the universe, man. Okay, so you can't get down on yourself. You can't beat yourself up when shit happens, man, or you get admonished, or something else happens, man. Okay, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the business that we in. All right, because you also got to remember, man. You know, like I said earlier, the Most High got you, man. Especially if you're doing the right thing, man. Especially if you got your heart in the right spot. Yeah, you're gonna fuck up from time to time, man. Okay, you're gonna do things that people don't like, or that's off in the spirit. You know, you're gonna fuck up. That's how you learn. Especially as a babe, man. Think of a newborn or a baby that's learning things, man. You're gonna mess up. All right. Next scripture I got is gonna be Hebrews 12th chapter, 11th verse. And it says, "Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous." All right. Yeah, it's not supposed to feel good. Okay. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. That's right, man. Going through that fire, man. Get cleansed, get purged out to be made perfect, man. Okay? Just like a bar of gold, man. How do you think they get all the impurities out of it? It goes through fire. It goes through adversity. And then it becomes, you know, perfect. Just like a diamond, man. How it's pressed through, and it's like coal, and it goes through a whole bunch of pressure before it becomes that beautiful shining diamond, man. That's how you got to be, and that's how you got to think of the spirit in this truth and in this walk, man. You can't let the woes of this world beat you down, okay? Because like I said, like the title of this video says, man, it can always be worse. If the Most High really wanted it, man, he can make it to where your life is truly, truly even more a piece of shit than it already is. With no hope, man. With no hope for salvation. All right? I'm going to read that again. And it says, this is Hebrews 12 and 11. "Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth peaceful fruit of the righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees." Get your prayer on, man. "And make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed." All right, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, the Lord is not going to put more on you than you can bear, man. Okay, and it says that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get the account. This is 1 Chronicles 10:13. It's like I'm outside, you know, prophesying as I'm doing this. You know, just good night, be out. So decided to do it while I was outside. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. And Salakia. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. It's 2 Corinthians. Forgive me. Salakia, brothers. 2 Corinthians 10:13. Let's see. No, that's not it either. Salakia. Well, not necessarily what I wanted, but I'll get the last scripture that I got, and I'll just end with that. Excuse me. 2 Corinthians 11 and start at the 23rd chapter. I'm just gonna go to show you that you think you catching mad hell. Let's see what the Apostle Paul went through, man, as these people were trying to go and they would boast and talk about all the things that they were doing, all right, and how much hell they were catching. So we're going to find out. Okay. Let's see. Man, this thing is going completely off. I'm going to get out of it, and I'm going to go to the blue letter instead. The app was screwing up. Okay. 2 Corinthians 11. Just like it, bear with me, brothers. 23. All right, here it goes. I'm going to start at the 22nd verse. And it says, "Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I." Okay. Are they ministers of Hamashiach? I speak as a fool. All right. I am more in labors more abundant, and in stripes above measure, in prison more frequent, in deaths often. You gotta think about this, man. We go through more shit and more hell than people here, man. The 2/3. Okay, because we're actually fighting for something that really makes a difference. I'm gonna keep moving. Okay, verse 24. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, saved 1. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I've been in the deep, in journeying often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils by my own countrymen, in perils by the heathen. That means, man, he was going through it with dangers of people that was supposed to be on his side, and then he's got danger of people that were being heathens, man. Okay? In perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, and in perils among false brethren. All right? In weariness and painfulness, in watching often, in hunger and in thirst, in fasting often, in cold and in nakedness. Besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches. Who is weak? Am I not weak? Who is offended? And I burn not? Yeah, man. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, man. You brothers that are out there, you listen to this and you watching this video, man, just remember, man, the Lord loves you, man, and he chastises who he loves. All right? And you go through things, you go through hardness for a reason, man. Just endure, man. Keep fighting. Hard times never last, man. Just remember, it could always be a lot worse, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Okay? Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well, and peace and salutations to you, Akim, that are out there pushing this work and co-laboring out here doing this thing. Okay? With that, I'll say shalom.